right, good afternoon everybody. This is Bob, KK4DIV with 73 Outdoors in the outdoors today. So what's on the agenda? Well, we're here at Pine Log State Forest, walking the Sand Creek bike trail and hiking trail. One of my favorite places to come walk or bike, kind of clear my head, maybe do a little bit of ham radio stuff. And today we got a treat for you, a little bit of park on the air and ham radio. So stay tuned, see what we've got going on today. Here in Pine Log State Forest, we've got the Yaesu FT817ND we'll be using today. Didn't bring the Icom, but I got the Yaesu and a new antenna I want to try out. I might call this video, did I pick the crappiest antenna to try a park on the air activation? Now, I know Mike with ham tube radio, I know it's ham radio tube, but just did a video kind of similar to this. I think he was out at Huntsville State Park over there. Hey Mike, if you're watching this, sorry not sorry for copying your video. I've actually been sitting on this antenna for a little while now, been wanting to get out and do this video. But the weather's just been way too warm and I've just been having a lot going on. Haven't had a whole lot of free time. So I finally had a chance today after Mike had done his video. So hope nobody thinks I'm being a copycat, and if they do, and whatever. But yeah, I've got what could possibly be the crappiest antenna I found on Amazon. Which is a little bit different than Mike's video. He used actually an MFJ whip for, I think it was 20 meters, maybe 40 meters, I can't remember. But I've got a similar antenna to that, the MFJ 1899T, which is adjustable. And yeah, it can be a pretty crappy antenna at times, but I've also had some surprising success with this with that antenna. So this antenna that I'm using today is an Amazon special. I call it an Amazon special. It's not really like an Amazon pick or anything like that, but I did find it on Amazon pretty cheap, around $40. So for a $40 Amazon radio or antenna, we're gonna come out here, we're gonna see how it works today. I'm not holding up any high hopes, and I don't want to spend more than an hour out here trying to activate this park, or in this case, state forest. So we're going to limit myself to 1 hour or the park activation, whichever comes first. So yeah, this ought to be kind of fun. Once we get all set up, I'll show you the antenna. All right, we're coming up on my spot. Here we got a little bit of a crossroads. The blue trail cuts to the left right here. That's a shorter path. And the red trail keeps going this way. I think this is about 4.5 miles. This one's about 10 miles as a loop. And I will say at this spot, we are about, let's say, 1.5 miles, maybe 1.75 miles around the short loop. So this antenna comes with a antenna whip, kind of lightweight, feels kind of cheap. A 90-degree SO239 to PL259 to SO231 connector, and a tuner. So this tuner, SO239, and then here on this thing, it's got where you screw in the antenna. That's a pretty small antenna bolt adapter thing. Yeah, I question how well that's going to hold up. And you got some connector here. At first, I thought this was for a counterpoise right here on the side, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no sense at all, because it's conductive to the antenna whip mounting point there. So I assume that's for maybe connecting a wire antenna to use this with. Certainly not going to be a counterpoise, and if it is a counterpoise, somebody doesn't know proper antenna design, and that certainly would not work there. Anyways, so we're going to get this all connected up to the FT 857, or I'm sorry, 817, and let's see what we can do. All right, we're on 20 meters here. I want to try to well, it all sounds equally as bad. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 4 Delta India Victor. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Kilo 4 Delta India Victor in Pine Log State Forest, park number 4635, CQ POTA. Calling CQ POTA from Pine Log State Forest, US 4635.
DIB, Whiskey 9 Golf Mike.
Whiskey 9 Golf Mike. Hey, good afternoon to you. How are you up there? W9GM Whiskey 9 Golf Mike from Kilo 4 Delta India Victor. Ken, do you copy? Oh, negative contact. QRZ, Parks on the Air. This is Kilo 4 Delta India Victor. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the Air. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Kilo 4 Delta India Victor. Calling CQ POTA from Pine Log State Forest, park number US 4635, CQ POTA. Okay, well, we've been at it for approximately, well, almost 30 minutes now. Yeah, I think this is a glorified dummy load, a $40 dummy load, tunable. You can tune it. I did get it to tune, did get it to match. I've got a flat SWR, but so does a dummy load. I did hear my friend W9GM heard Ken. Good strong signal into this park here, Ken. You just couldn't hear me. So I received you 5x9, but you couldn't hear me. I tried calling you a few times. So yeah, this antenna right here, I think $42, $41.99, something like that on Amazon. Gives you the little tuning box and a whip. Do not recommend. Yeah, so been at it 30 minutes. Not a single person's come back to me. Did hear one person. Just don't hear a whole lot of signals. That just makes me think that this thing doesn't work too great. Maybe the bands are dead, but I really think it's that antenna. I think that antenna's dead. Kilo 4 Delta India Victor.
Well, park to park. So you too, hope it's successful too. K9AT,
Kilo 4 Delta India Victor, park to park.
Yankee Golf Victor, let's see, Kilo 4 Yankee Golf Victor. Ricky, near North Carolina, K9AT, yours in.
Kilo 4 Delta India Victor, park to park.
CQ, calling CQ, parks on the air, CQ, parks on the air. Here's Kilo 9, Alpha Tango, calling CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo 4 Delta India Victor, park to park.
Is this a park to park? Oh, I love park to park. Okay.
Okay. Goodbye, Spot. Alright, so we are now going to hike back out. 1.89 miles in. Should be 1.89 miles out. Be 2.6 miles, a little over 2.5 miles. Round trip. So good little exercise today. So tell you a little bit about this activation here at Pine Log State Forest, or I should say failed activation at Pine Log State Forest. Myself, KK4DIV, got 0. That's right, 0 in the logbook. I did hear my friend Ken, my packet Elmer, as I call him, up there in Wisconsin, W9GM. Thanks for trying there, Ken. But it was a no-go. Heard you. Obviously, you didn't hear me. So what do I think about this Amazon special antenna? Buyer beware. Do not buy. I'll post the link down. I mean, if you want it, you can get one, but my experience with it just feels cheap, and I got 0 contacts. Now, could be the day. Maybe another day I'll have better luck. I mean, that's the way it's been with that MFJ 1899T antenna. Some days I have better luck with it than others. But this just, I don't have a good feeling about it. And when you pay $42 for something that you think, if it worked, it would be closer to $80, you know, I think for something comparable that would work better, you know, I think you get what you pay for. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to a poor antenna. Buyer beware. I do not recommend it. I'll post the link in the description down below so you can check it out if you want to, but I can't say I recommend it. So we're on our way back to the truck, and we'll check in back with you one final time when we get back to the vehicle. Alright, we're back here at the truck. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today, and hope you enjoyed this video of what antenna not to buy for your POTA activation. Well, anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and it really helps the channel out if you do. And we will catch you in a future video. 73 from Bob KK4 DIV, 73 Outdoors. Bye-bye.